Welcome
to Whips and Sips.
I'm Justine.
And I'm Shelly.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So what are we drinking today, Shelly?
Oh my gosh. So we should start by saying that we are not filming on a Saturday morning for once. We're actually filming Friday evening. I came down after work and Justine was gracious enough to stay after work so that we could film because tomorrow...
It was a rough job.
Yeah. And you have something going on tonight?
Tonight we have the academic banquet.
Ah, good. Yes. Justine, I think we've said before, has her final senior.
The third one.
Number 3. 3 and done instead of 1 and done.
Check.
Exactly. So yes, we are having a cocktail. We're having Bloody Marys.
And we are drinking them in the Average Joe's cups. So Average Joe is one of our bar and girls here in Blue Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And
good food.
Yes.
Yep.
And one of the owners was one of the football players for the Minnesota Gophers for 4,
yeah.
if not 5 years. So yeah.
Good boy.
Yep.
Jonah.
In fact, my mom calls it the what does she call it? The little man, big man place.
Oh,
because Jonah's so tall,
yeah.
and the other owner is, well, nobody's tall compared to Jonah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's funny. So a little tip about these margaritas. Bloody Marys. I like. Can I do this?
I don't know.
Can I show this? Is it allowed? I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we?
I didn't know there were any rules.
I like the Zing Zang Bloody Mary mix. It is awesome. It makes the best Bloody Marys. I also like their Zing Zang margarita mix. It's not too sweet and it's not too tart. They're just perfect. They really make a good product. So
is the Zing Zang margarita mix what you used to keep under your desk
yes.
at home when you were working from
yes.
home?
As soon as work was done at 4 o'clock, the margarita mix came out and the tequila came out. It's happy hour. So anyway, give the Zing Zang a try. It's really good. Justine brought pickles and olives, so we have a little snack in here.
Nice.
Don't mind us if we're eating pickles and olives while we do this. So
oh my.
Anyway, yeah.
All right.
So I've decided that our channel, our tagline is going to be, this channel is about laughter and a little bit of cross stitch. What do you think?
I think that's awesome.
I think we laugh more than we talk about stitching.
I think you should have been a poet.
Oh yeah, I was a poet and didn't know it. Thanks to all of our regulars for coming back to visit with us. We really appreciate it and we enjoy spending time with you. And if you're new here,
welcome.
Welcome.
And how many times people call and say, I watched you guys, I liked, and then they comment on something we have done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And for all of you that thought Shelly got ripped off last time.
I was just going to say, I would really like to thank all of you that commented and felt bad for me last time because she is very hard on me.
Whatever.
Anyway, it's only funny because it's actually very opposite. Usually I'm the one being naughty and she's the sweet one, but anyway, it was good for her to deal with that for once.
And you know what? If I had the choice, I'd do it all over again. So.
Exactly. So what have you been up to? You've been sick, Justine.
I have been sick, and I know last time we talked about maybe Shannon, Shelly's sister, coming in and showing some of her stitching because I wouldn't have time to do it. But I had a little bit of time this past weekend, so I got some stitching done. So maybe Shannon, stay tuned. Maybe she'll be for the next one.
Yeah.
If we talk nice to her, maybe she will.
Yeah. Don't get too excited, Shannon. You're not out of the woods yet. You're gonna have to come help us. So anyway, I was gonna make just a comment about, I had been talking about my my Autumn in Hawk Run Hollow stitch, the Gilmore Girls stitch, and I was asking your opinion on how I should stitch this. Originally, I was thinking that I was gonna do, what is this, autumn? So this would be winter, right? Summer is supposed to go here, I think. Yeah, summer, so spring, summer, autumn, winter. And I was trying to think, well, God, I don't want them to like butt right up next to each other. So should I put a border on, or should I just like cut my fabric and stitch them all separately? Well, a few people commented that, hey, I should wait until we get this next pattern, because it sounds like it's going to be a continuation. So if you can see here, there's a gazebo right here. The summer one will have the other half of the gazebo.
Oh, cool.
But in the summer. So I think I'm going to wait and just make sure. What?
I thought I said that.
Whatever.
But because I said it, she's not going to go through with it. So thank you guys.
Anyway. So I'm going to wait and see what the
pretty.
we're going to get the next pattern here in a few weeks, I think, beginning of June. So
pretty.
I'm excited. Yep, I'm going to hold off on that. So thank you for all of you that commented. I think Janet Jabber was one of them that said, hey, hold off, because I think they're meant to be a part of one another.
Nice.
So,
Thank you, guys. Girls, thank you.
yes, thanks for commenting. Do you have any FFOs? Fully finished?
Nope.
No? How about any finishes?
Are you going to ask me what you asked me before?
She says to me, I just have one finish. I said, are you sure? Are you sure you're not going to like...
Well, I don't know. I think it was last time I was talking about how I would like to put something in here for a pincushion. So, since I was
big
home...
pins going in there.
So, I was working on this one. And I got it done. So, I'm very excited to have my finisher do this for me.
I have that one done too.
Do you really?
Yeah, I have two of the spring ones done. I have the one with the sampler one with the house and the bird on it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I have that one done too, so I'm ahead of you.
Well, what are you going to do with it?
I don't know. I never know what I'm going to do with it. I'm a process stitcher. I get it done and I look at it and I say, oh, that's pretty, and I put it in a drawer or a box.
A drawer or a box. But see, won't that be pretty?
That will be pretty. Yeah. Yeah,
So.
that will be pretty.
So we'll see.
And then you should make it so that when you finish all 4 seasons, you can pop in and out of it, and then you could maybe make pillows or something of the other ones and set them at the base.
That's true. And I know you can stitch them on any color or any type of fabric, but of course I love that blue fabric.
Oh, of course.
So
you don't have any blue fabric, do you? You're gonna have to try and find some. That's a joke. You should see all the fabric she has here in the shop. Oh my goodness. We'll have to do another floss tube in front of the fabric wall again, so everybody can see it.
But that is my only finish. Do you have any finishes?
Don't.
Darn. I'm kind of enjoying this.
I bet you are. Okay, so why don't you show us what you've been stitching?
Okay.
Your whips.
One of them.
Any new starts?
No.
No new starts.
And I was supposed to, because Whipco is a new start and a new start from the list and my Autumn Quaker, and I haven't done any of those. I think I'm going to move May and June together, because then I just won't worry. Yeah. But I worked some more on my Autumn on the Farm. And yeah, I'm not done. And of course the quilt one came out and I haven't started.
Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, so the first thing that I stitched on after last time was my Land That I Love. This is on my Whipco. I needed to work 7 days on Land That I Love by Teresa Kogod, which is absolutely beautiful. And I did, here's the flosses. And I feel like I got quite a bit done.
Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Oops, sorry. Oh, I just love that, Shelly.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have much done when I started. I stitched on it quite a bit.
Doesn't that make you want to keep stitching on it?
Yes, it does.
Are you?
No. You gotta put it away. Go on to the next thing, you know? That is done on 32 count. Picture this plus feldspar with all of the called for flosses. There's a couple of overdyes, and then the rest are DMC.
And let me tell you, it was all worth the 2 hours it took for Shelly to pick out the fabric.
Yes, it was. I'm really happy with my choice. Although I will say, I tend to like warmer colors, and the fabric's more a cool color, you know, that blue. So I'm a little bit worried about where it's going to go in my house, but I think if I just, you know, I'll just bring it out like for summer, you know.
I got a good idea.
Memorial Day here.
Or my house.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Don't have to worry about it anymore. Well, the next one I have, I was really hoping I could get it done. I don't know if you remember, but last time I talked about doing the house on the, just outlining it so I could stitch the inside at Stitch Fit or at StitchCon.
Yep.
Or in the car. Well, I am stitching with 3 strands of thread because I really want it to pop. And there's no way I could have done that in the car. So, you haven't seen this, have you?
No. I think I saw a picture. I think you texted
Did
me
I?
one night with it. Yeah.
I just love this.
I thought that
I
house
just
was a
love it.
little redder than that. It almost looks brown.
It's coffee brown.
It's pretty.
No. Yes, the only thing that's red, which there's red in the pattern, is in the scarf.
The scarf of the. Okay.
And I bet you thought the red was for the
I
house.
thought the house was red.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Not that it can't be. It definitely could be, but yes, I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I'm done.
I also did a little stitching, not very much, but a little stitching on my burgundy band sampler.
She even has red clips
That's right.
to clip it all together.
Actually, I think I need to thank my sister for that. I think Shannon gave me those clips.
Thank you, Shannon.
But anyway,
Oh, I love that.
yeah, so I haven't gotten a whole lot further, but it's
So
fun. I
Are
enjoy
you
it.
trying to stitch like a line a week or something? Or?
No, I have no goals. Just whenever this is my I'm too tired to stitch with lots of colors stitch.
Oh, that's just gorgeous, Shelly.
And I pull that out when it's been a tough day and I don't want to think too much. So
You know, and I just love what Shelly did here. In fact, I've told many people that a lot of people will say, do I stitch with 1 or do I stitch with 2? Well, if you do this to the top of your fabric, do both. See what you like best. And it's totally your preference. So.
And just so everyone knows, I decided to stitch one fiber over 2 linen threads. So, and this is a 27 count, I think. So,
It's gorgeous.
yep. Silk is a little bit thicker, so, and I thought it was just going to be too much with 2 threads. So that's that. That is the Burgundy Band Sampler by I Stitch Designs. And yeah, and I'm doing that with Soie d'Alger number 946 silks. So,
And I ordered a couple more hanks of those.
did you? I love that color. That could possibly be my signature color. As who says that? It's
Okay. We're from the north.
No, Julia Roberts says that in Still Magnolias.
Oh,
she's
fun.
talking about her colors for her wedding, blush and bashful. Her signature colors. Anyway.
Oh, fun.
Okay. What else did you stitch?
That's all I stitched.
Okay.
in.
I have a couple more things that I stitched on. If you remember, I think I showed this a few weeks or a few shows ago. I am working on this turkey from the Thanksgiving Friends pattern by Needle Love. Pull this out here. And I'm working on the turkey. I eventually want to do all of them, the Pilgrims and the Native Americans as well. But I'm on the turkey, and I had stitched this whole section here. Let me get this upright. There we go. I had stitched this whole section here that's rust. I had stitched it in the wrong color. I had stitched it in a gold color. So I ripped all of that out, and now I'm stitching with the correct color. And I worked on that a little bit during a conference call at work. I found that when I'm on a conference call that I need to listen to, I mean, really listen closely, I stitch because it helps me concentrate and listen. Because if I don't stitch, I'm trying to multitask and look at emails and do other things, and then I'm not paying any attention. So it's actually helped me at work when I need to pay attention.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. So I worked on that for a little bit.
Those
and
are
then
gorgeous colors. Too.
my other whip go was the Bab, the big ass bird.
Did I tell you guys I'm done with mine?
So I got that baby out.
I did tell her though that I didn't put a year on mine.
Thing, do we?
No, but I have this. I didn't want to put a year on it because I just wanted it
To be
without.
plain, simple.
But look at your fabric is a greener tint. Are you done? Oh,
I'm done. I'm done.
Notice I don't check it to make sure she's right like she checked mine.
I didn't put the year on mine either. Here, come over this way.
Oh, you told me I wasn't done because I
Yeah.
didn't put the year on.
I didn't put the
Shelly.
year on either.
That's gorgeous. Holy buckets, you rocked.
So-
You didn't have any of this done,
Yeah,
did you?
no, I did a whole half, the whole other half. And I did it in like, oh, let me look here. I started it Monday night and I finished last night. So,
she
4 days
finished
on it.
this whole thing
Yep.
over here.
Let me tell you, I was up late a couple of nights. And then we had a storm Wednesday night and we lost power. And so I had to use my little battery operated lights over my neck, and I'm just stitching away in the dark.
She sent me a picture of that, of her with her light and her, her headgear on for her magnification. And I
So,
showed
yeah.
my husband that. And he goes, "Ooh, that's spooky."
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Oh, this is
So-
gorgeous, Shelly.
Couple of things I want to say about this. They stitched this on 32 count pear by Lakeside Linen. Mine is 32 count beige by Weeks Dye Works. But they stitched it 1/2. And I thought, man, on 32 count, one thread. And then I thought, well, I am doing the silks, and silks are a little bit thicker. So I started 1/2. I did the whole thing 1/2. It's very kind of prim looking. But when I got to the snowflakes, I just thought they needed to be 2/2.
They needed to pop.
Yep, they
Oh,
needed to
nice.
pop. So I did the words and the snowflakes. Any place I used the white, I did those 2/2, and everything else is 1/2.
You guys, Shelly
So-
stitching is just immaculate. Oh my land.
Anyway, I'm so glad it's done. It looks just like yours.
No, it
You
doesn't.
used all the silks too. It sure
It's
does.
just not.
Anyway,
Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna fold it up. You're gonna have to fold it up. It's
I
just
had
gorgeous.
to get it done. I just had to.
Was there some pressure or something? Or?
I don't know. I just felt like. So we got her done.
Check. So are we gonna go get them framed at the same time?
Yeah, we should.
Don't spill your Bloody Mary on there, please.
Okay. That's all I had for. I didn't have any new starts. I just worked on those 4 whips over the last 2 weeks. So, what about plans?
Well, my plans, I probably won't be stitching until after graduation.
Yeah.
But I did go through some of my whips to see what I want to take to stitch on. Shelly loves to drive, so she'll be doing most of the driving.
I can't stitch when I drive it, or when I ride anyway.
And I can't,
I also can't stitch when I drive.
especially when I'm riding. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to bring a Q-stamp. I usually stitch in hand, but I'm going to bring a Q-stamp because, it kind of spreads it apart a little bit, and therefore maybe it can help some of the,
There you go.
the jilting. But I picked out some projects
Okay.
for the
let's see.
car and maybe a stitch con too. And I'm not teasing, but when I finished that red bird, it just inspired me to get some stuff done. So those were things on my list. So, and then I also, learned that you can't just start big projects. You need to have some little projects in there too.
Right.
So that's what I did.
So show me what you got.
Are you ready, Freddie?
I'm ready.
Okay, one of them I had started was Boo Chock Full. And I don't care how many times I've seen these. I just love them.
They really are cute.
They are. You put the colors on them and they just pop. So here's one that I'm thinking about. You want me
You
to
have
do
to
them all?
count quite a bit for that. Or are you just going to outline them all and then fill them in?
That's a good idea.
Okay, yeah. So
But
the
it's-
idea here is this, our plans are to work on outlining things so that when we go to StitchCon, we can just do fill in, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But I'm going to have other things also. But this is on 14 count. So I'm not necessarily too worried about the counting.
You can stitch that in the car maybe?
That's what I'm hoping. Especially, you know, hopefully it won't be rainy and gloomy if it's bright, sunny. If it's a bright, sunny day, then I can hopefully.
Okay.
Do you want me to continue,
Yeah,
or
just go
what
ahead
do
and
you
do-
want? Okay.
Well, we can switch back and forth. That's fine. So I think I've shown everybody, or shown on our Flosstube in the past, that my Christmas at Hawk Run Hollow, I got some of
Love
that
it.
ready to be filled in. And it's this big barn.
Oh, Shelly, that's just gorgeous.
So I've outlined the barn. I'm going to fill that in at StitchCon, and then behind all of the trees there will be snow. So I've got plenty of stitching to do right here, just with the barn and the snow.
Show them the whole thing since you have it all here, because I just
I've
love
shown this a lot though.
I don't care. I
Anyway.
love it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just beautiful.
I was going to start on that next block, but I haven't gotten around to it. I've been working feverishly to get that bird done. Oh my gosh.
Look at that reindeer on top of that. Oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous.
It's cute. I love that. I love this whole piece. It's fun. So yeah,
You're halfway
that's
there.
one of them that I'm going to plan on working on at StitchCon.
Nice.
Your turn.
Okay. One of them that I thought would be excellent is in Heaven and Nature Sing. I started this a long time ago. And when I looked at this, here's what I have done.
Hey, there you go.
So I thought I could, outline the deer, but of course, you start looking at these things, and I am stitching this in DMC. And then here's the silk.
Is that the called for?
It's either DMC or silk.
Okay.
I'm thinking, yep,
Are you going to rip it out?
I might, because I like the darker.
The silk looks more brown, whereas the DMC looks a little bit, has more green
You're right.
tinge to it.
You're right. So
I think
Darn
I
it.
agree.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then I went to grab the red bird just to see what the silk color would look like, and I don't have that one in stock. So, but yeah,
Yeah, if you could outline him, that would be a lot of easy stitching.
this is just gorgeous.
Yeah,
Just gorgeous.
I love that one. I will stitch that someday
So
for sure.
guess I need
Love
to do
it.
some ripping.
Rip it.
Rip it. I wonder if we sit in the back of the academic banquet tonight, if I can pull this out while we're there. Oh my gosh, my daughter would just have a fit.
She would have a cow.
Guess what? Stay tuned.
We live to irritate them, right? And embarrass them?
It's our turn.
Yep. Okay, what's next? Let's take a look. Oh, this one, I think I've shown it before. This was just, I got this years ago. It's a PDF pattern that I got on, or maybe it was a freebie even. It's by Samplers and Santas, and it's called 1776. Don't have a picture to show you, but you can kind of get the
Oh,
idea here.
I love that.
So I think I'll finish the lines for the flag, the outlines, and then just fill in the colors.
Okay, so why is it just something in Santas? Are there any Santas
I
on
don't
it?
know. There's no Santas, but that's what they're called. Samplers and Santas. It's from 2017.
It's gorgeous.
And I'm doing it on 32 count vintage country mocha with the called for DMC.
It is just gorgeous.
And the DMC's, the white is 822, the blue is 930, and the red is 3858. So yeah, I could get that done and put together a little pillow to put out
you go.
for
4th of July.
4th of July. Yeah. So that will be another one, I think, that I'll get ready to go for StitchCon.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, and I know I've showed this one before, so I apologize, but here is Spring from Hands On Design and Priscilla. And
Oh, you've stitched a lot on that. When did you stitch on that?
I don't think so.
I think so.
But here's, and you know, at one time I thought, you know, just don't stitch on anymore because you're not going to get it done. But I can't. I just love it.
I didn't think you had the S all the way done before. Thought you had it started but not done. Maybe I'm wrong.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Okay. So then another one that I pulled out was my 2020 pandemic sampler, which I stitched on for WIPGO not too long ago. Was it last month?
Mm-hmm.
Or the month
It's the
before?
beginning of the last month.
And I started really taking a look at this. And when I look at how far I am, do you see that little motif there? It's not too far off from the roof of that red house.
Oh.
So I'm thinking I'm going to outline the roof and the house and maybe stitch in the windows, and then I can just fill that all in
Good idea.
while we're at StitchCon.
Good idea.
I have lots of big plans. Well, it'll be interesting to see what actually gets done. But yeah, I mean, the motif is right here.
Yeah,
and,
well,
and the roof is right there.
oh, cool.
It's not going to
But
take much
Shelly,
to count
you
over
are
to it.
also going to be stitching in the late night.
I'm going to do the late night stitching because I'm a late night girl. And
I'm not.
I think my niece Maggie will be there with me.
Oh, how fun.
I think. Morgan, she's kind of a, when she's done, she's done. We won't even know, she won't even say anything. She'll just be gone. She's gone to bed.
Good for her.
Shannon stitches kind of late too, so she might, yeah. I don't know if she actually stitches or if she just has her stitching in her lap and she's sleeping the whole time, but we'll see.
Well, there's that too,
Yeah.
you know.
So,
Okay, my next one is Hands On Design Noel. And I started this one on the perforated paper.
hey, I ripped some of that out
Yes,
for you.
you did.
Oh my gosh, when did you stitch?
When did I what?
She doesn't tell me when she stitches.
I haven't touched it.
Bull.
This was done.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
Was
it was. This is where
See, I don't trust her anymore.
This is where I had stitched below the Noel and I had stitched it wrong.
Okay.
So at one of the 24 hours, Shelly, bless her heart, took it out for me. So now I just need to jump on the bandwagon the correct way and finish it. So this is, I'm thinking, you know, with the perforated paper, I could probably do this in the car. So I'm hoping. So
I love that one. Okay, my next one, and this one I for sure want to get ready, is America by Blackbird Designs.
oh, it's just gorgeous.
And I am so close on this one to being just done. And if I can get that urn in here on the side, if I can get the urn in and outline the house, then I can fill in the house when we're at StitchCon. And she'll be done, I think.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
So yeah, that's all that's left is, well, there's some of the flowers that go into the urn.
Well,
and then the urn in the house.
You know, in our 24 hours in July, we talked about doing a finishing or, you know, working on finishing or whoever would want to. And after everything that you're going to get done at StitchCon, that may be a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I just love that. Is that tin roof?
Yeah, I think so. I can tell you for
Oh,
sure.
that's pretty.
No, Confederate gray.
Oh.
36 count Confederate gray.
Look at those colors just pop on that.
Do I have the the thread in the talons of the, no, I don't. I do have work to do up there too. See, there's, the eagle has thread and needles in his talons.
Oh, cool.
I haven't put that in yet. And there's an initial there for B, for Barbara, I'm assuming, but I don't know. I'm not big about putting my name or,
Oh, how about a
or
J?
dates on my work. Yeah, I could put a J on there.
Okay, wait a minute. You wanted me to put a date on my redbird, but you
Yeah.
didn't put a date on your redbird?
I didn't put the year on, no. After you told me you didn't, then I thought, maybe I
And
don't
I'm
want to
supposed
either.
to believe that?
Yeah. So, anyway.
Oh, cool. Okay. We have the Pledge the Allegiance. I love this. We got this at Country Sampler. And last time I showed this, thank goodness somebody mentioned that I had spelled a word wrong. So, what I did is I picked the rest of the word out and the rest of the sentence, or the rest of that line. So there's not a whole lot left, so I'm hoping I can finish that
Yeah.
and finish the line and finish the whole thing.
I think someone really sweet gave you some garden gate to finish that, didn't they?
Yes, she did. A couple of them. Because, yeah, I ran out of that, and I haven't had that in for a while.
Did
so.
they match up pretty well, or?
Yes.
Good,
Yes.
good.
So,
Because you never know. Sometimes they don't.
I know. I got lucky. I got very lucky.
Okay. The next one I'm thinking about getting ready for StitchCon is Midnight Ride by Blackbird Designs. I'm thinking if I can get that bird outlined, I can fill him in while we're there. I have a small start on this. The little witchy hat. But that's perfect. That leads me right into the bird. So if I can get the bird outlined.
You got a lot of outlining to do, don't you?
Yep. But I'm done with my 2 Whipcos. So
Oh,
I have the
nice.
rest of May and half of June to get all this ready to go. So
Nice.
that's what I'm going to work on. So
Good for you. All right. Someday I'm going to finish this. This is the green on green. So I think this is one that I will take. I don't think I'll be able to stitch this one in the car, but I'm not sure. And I'm just going to, suck it up.
Buttercup.
Yeah, because this is what I have. And I have, 2 more lines on the letters and like another row underneath that big
that is
motif.
so
And a couple
beautiful.
more over here also.
So beautiful. Look
So-
at that huge snowflake looking motif.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It is pretty.
And again, I have Liz to thank at the Stitchery Nook for this because she helped me kit it up and I just love it.
I want to know who's going to snip all the tails off of the back of that thing.
Oh, that's overrated.
How come you don't do that when you're done stitching?
Because
Like,
I
right
want to
away?
get going right away. And I thought,
I snip them right away.
if she lets me drive at all, guess what? She can cut.
Oh, yippee.
Just trying to help you out there, Shal.
So I'm going to show this bag too because I think it's so stinking cute.
It is cute.
It's by Joyful Stitching and it has all sorts of, it's my coffee bag. It has all sorts of coffee like stamps or something on it. I love it.
It's
And I
gorgeous.
love the browns and then the turquoise on the inside.
Oh.
Love it. So this is my last one that I'm thinking I can get prepared for StitchCon. This is House of Berries, Chapel Road, Turkey Hollow Farm by Stacy Nash.
So you're taking this one with.
And yep, and you know what we're both stitching this. This will be the next Bab that we're going to compete on, Turkey Hollow Farm. And let me just say, she's the one that made me stitch this, so she better get her rear in gear. But there's 2 big blocks of color there where it says Turkey Hollow with the kind of rusty orange, and then the mustard yellow house.
Well, man, once you get done with those 2 things, it's really,
Yeah.
So Shelly, look at how far you are.
Let me just show.
Oh, how gorgeous. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at those
It is
pretty
gorgeous.
colors. Aren't you glad I made you stitch it?
But I think that what I can do is from this little vine here, all I have to do is work my way up to the house. I can do the bigger vine and then get to the house and outline that.
Oh, it's
And
just
then I can fill it in.
beautiful.
So
Just beautiful.
I wonder how embarrassed I'm going to be when we get back and I put like 20 stitches in the whole weekend.
Oh, that's just beautiful. Just beautiful, Sean.
What else you got there?
Well, I have Pineberry Lane. Again, I wanted to just go through some of my items to try to finish them. So, and I have this much done.
Oh, that's cute.
So, you know, what's going to happen, if it does happen, I'm going to finish all these littler ones. Then I'm going to have all these big ones, and it's going to take forever to finish something.
Mm-hmm.
It won't go over well.
A lot of the stuff you're bringing though isn't fill-in. It's just
Some of
smaller
it is.
projects that you want to get done.
Yeah, and I'm more worried for the fill-in for the driving,
Yeah.
to be honest. Are you done?
Yep, I'm done.
Okay. Then I have one more. And these are just what I'm thinking. That just doesn't mean, because obviously I'm going to have to bring Turkey Hollow also.
Of course.
Here's Erica Michaels. This is from...
that's pretty. Have you started that?
Not the big one.
Okay.
What I did is I started the little one.
Okay.
And this is as far as I am.
That's quite a ways.
Well, so I'm hoping to, you know,
Mm-hmm.
make some
Pretty.
progress on some of these.
Very pretty.
So we'll see.
Charlotte Mullinger.
Mm-hmm. If I even take these, you know, who knows? By then I could have.
That looks like potato. Is it potato?
I don't think this one is. No. I have others that are potato because I love stitching with that. So that's what I have for now.
Okay. Do you have any haul?
I don't have any haul, but I do have to show something
Okay.
because it's just so cute. Okay, last time I told Shelly that she needed to stitch a molehill kit. And I wasn't very nice about it because it was a witch on a broom and it said parking, and I told her that's where she had to park. So this time I had, these are older ones, but I ordered more of them and I just got them in. And she likes cardinals so well that I
cute.
thought, isn't that adorable? So, yep, I thought she needs to stitch this. Okay,
I'm
anyway.
not liking the perforated paper. I don't know why.
You don't have to stitch it in perforated paper. But then there's another one here. This one is the Needlework Shop, and this is Christmas Village. And I just have to tell you, isn't that cute? And it says Needlework Store. Well, one of my customers called me and said, Justine, I just want you to know that I stitched this. And where it says Needlework Store, I put a welcome stitchery.
You're kidding. Who?
No, I'll show you.
Okay.
But I was just touched. I'm like, oh my gosh, what a good idea.
Oh
and
my
how
gosh,
cute.
that's
I was
sweet.
Just, it was sweet.
Yeah.
It was very sweet.
So have you
thank
seen it
thank
yet?
No.
Okay.
No, it's in her Christmas bin.
Okay.
So when they get the bin out, she was going to send me a picture. But I was honored. Thank
How
you, thank you,
fun.
thank you. So that's my haul.
Okay, well, when I came here today, I only had one piece of haul to show. And then I got here, and now I have a bunch of haul to show.
That's just too bad.
It's kind of how
Not
it goes.
really.
If you are in the Color and Cotton Fabric of the Month Club, this is a spoiler alert. I'm going to show my Color and Cotton, so please look away, turn me off, whatever you have to do if you don't want to see what it is. I am in the neutral club. I get 36 count neutrals from Color and Cotton. And the one this month is called Sweet Tea.
It's just
Look
gorgeous.
at that luscious. I
luscious.
love this.
It's luscious.
I don't need to stitch on it. I just need to feel it.
Just frame
and
it.
I just need to look at it. It's so pretty. This is one of those, something is going to strike me and it's going to be the perfect thing to use this for. And
It's
so we'll see.
Luscious.
It is luscious. I love it. It's so pretty. So that was all I had in 2 weeks until I got here today. So first of all, Michelle from the quilt shop calls Justine and says, guess what? The Teresa Kogut fabric is in.
Ta-da!
So, of course, grabbed my keys, ran out of here like my hair was on fire. And I ran up to Michelle's, and she just has the Halloween one so far, but here is the,
isn't that adorable?
I want to say, so there's a panel, and there's this border looking fabric, and then there's 4 or 5 other like coordinating fabrics that go with it. But I'm thinking for project bags, Halloween project bags.
Look at that.
Yeah. Isn't
how
that cute?
Someday I would like a painting of her. Someday I will buy one.
I love this little witchy girl here, her dress.
Yes.
With all of the circled, colored in circles on it. It is so cute. So cute. And then I got the stars, the black and gold stars as a coordinating fabric. So
how many bags
buy
can
that.
you get out of this? One for me, one for Shannon.
I can get quite a, I can
you.
get at least 3 out of that, I would think.
Oh my
At
gosh,
least
this
3.
is just gorgeous.
And maybe one to give away on our Flosstube sometime soon.
Stay
We'll
tuned.
see. I'm also trying a new bag pattern that's just, it doesn't have the vinyl front. It's just a, all fabric bag. So I'm going to be giving that a try. So I don't know which this will be. We will see.
Let's see. Project bags and outlining a whole bunch of stuff. When are you gonna have time to stitch?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure
Overrated,
it out.
apparently.
Apparently, I don't like to sleep anymore because I've been stitching till like 1 in the morning. Well, I don't know what's going on with me. But anyway.
Ooh,
So-
she likes a little competition.
So I had to get that. And then, while I was here, Justine showed me that she got the new Teresa Kogut Broad Stripes and Bright Stars book. Had to have it.
Love that.
And what's funny is, I told you, it's citywide garage sales where I live today
right.
or this weekend. So as I was leaving town to come here after work, I couldn't not stop. Like, how do you drive past a garage sale, please? So I stopped, and at this one garage sale, they had a bunch of old books. So I bought 2 of those. I bought kind of a green one. I wish I would have brought them in to show. I'll show them next time. I brought a green one and I bought a red one. And the red one, the title of the book has something to do with democracy, and it has an eagle on the spine of the book. And I'm thinking one of these stitched up and finished on that red book. Oh.
So maybe you need to kit this up and get it stitched by the next Flosstube.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
So she had that. I had to get that. And then while I was standing at the counter, the mail lady, pardon me, came in. And guess what? If you haven't seen this yet, hello, Hands-On Designs. What's it called? The Summer Basket Triple Play Pillows. This is my jam. Those colors, the red and the turquoise together, that speaks
jelly.
to me. Yep. So had to have that. And last but not least, I think you showed this a couple weeks ago on your Welcome Wednesday. It's a Sue Hillis Designs pattern. I've seen this stitched by Lost in Floss. What's her name?
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure she stitched this. And I've always loved it. It's the Broderie à Paris pattern. And I love the red. I love the whole France, Paris look of it. It just speaks to me. So I had to pick that up as well. So here I thought I was really good over the last 2 weeks and only had my color and cotton fabric of the month. And then I came here.
I'd like to say I'm sorry, but
Yeah, exactly.
nope.
So
You need to start all of these.
that's my haul. That's my haul. And I don't know, I think we've said that we're going to be at StitchCon Weekend B. And so excited to meet everybody. People have commented in our comments, oh, I hope I can meet you. Absolutely.
Please.
We are hoping we meet everybody. So
Please.
yes, we're looking forward to that.
I'm very looking forward to it. I'm excited to sit down and stitch and gab. I don't usually talk very much, so you know.
Okay.
We watched, or we have always watched Stitching with the Sisterlies, and we love you girls. And Shelly said to me after watching them, no wonder they think we're sisters.
Those two just cracked me up.
And me
oh my
too,
gosh.
me too. Thank you, girls.
So I forgot to mention, I'm going to bring my burgundy band sampler with to StitchCon too, just
nice.
Because it's one color, it's easy to stitch. So
Yep.
I'm going to bring that. Do you have any store news?
Just a huge thank you, and it is springtime. Well, it's kind of jumped right to summertime in Minnesota.
Oh my gosh.
And it is so fun. Thank you for all that stop. I was on the phone with the gal who's going to be making a trip here with her grandchildren in June, in late June. And I said, well, you know, grandchildren, I said, do you know about our Jolly Green Giant? Do you know about our little sprouts? And so I was telling her about them, and I did stop out at the Jolly Green Giant this morning, and I took a picture because I'm going to make some floss tags with them.
Oh, cool.
And if I remember, I will attach that picture to here in my little sprouts. So you guys, not my little sprouts, but the pictures I took of the little sprouts that are, some of them that are around town. I think there's like 12 or 13 or 16 or something of them. And I think I have pictures of like 4.
They're so cute.
They are cute. And sometimes when you live in a place long enough, you forget that they're there and that not everybody gets to see them. In fact, when I stopped out this morning to take a picture of it, there are people from Maryland out there with their kids. And I'm like, you know, where are you from? And how did you get here to the Green Giant? Well,
do you stitch?
Yeah, I should have asked her that. She said, well, we just pulled off to get breakfast at McDonald's and saw the Jolly Green Giant and pulled up. So it's so fun. So something different than other towns have. So.
Very cool. Our next floss tube will be May 28th. It's getting really close to graduation. I did look at the calendar this afternoon, and the graduation is not on a floss tube weekend, so we don't have to worry about that.
Thank goodness.
So we'll get that girl graduated yet.
Nice.
I sent her a text this morning. I said, hold on, honey. I said, you're almost graduated.
We're almost there.
Yep. So yeah, I think she's pretty excited about it. So good stuff. Good stuff. I'm thinking we need to have another Bloody Mary. What do you think? You have to go. That's why you have to go to the school.
I have to go to the I get to go to the academic banquet, and I'm gonna throw that piece in my purse just in case I can tear out some stitches and nobody knows what I'm doing. So I don't want to have the alcohol, because if I'm tearing out stitches, I don't want to wreck it, and B, it is a high school event.
Okay, fine. Anyway, all right then.
All right, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Have a wonderful 2 weeks.
Cheers to stitching. Bye-bye.